Okay, so PoetManX here again, and I got a poem for you. I wrote it for a friend of mine. I like this girl, but she's thinking about trying girls out, so I wrote a poem sort of expressing how that made me feel. And yeah, here we go. I titled it Taryn, Oh Taryn. And it goes like this. In the apex of autumnal equinox, tearing new paths and wearing golden locks, splendid and slender, voluptuous and vivacious, raucous and rapturous, now belts the chorus. Taryn, oh Taryn, when will you see what joyous moments you share with Randy? Forever blind to the will of the gods, distracted by boobies, as tasty as candy and sweet as can be. Yeah, the whole boobies part is sort of childish, I know, but sometimes, when things hurt, I feel like I'd make them put a little smile on there. Anyhow, I'll find the next poem. Okay, here we go. I actually had this one turned into a song, but I don't really know how to write songs, or I'm not very musically talented, I think. But I'm going back to the political on this one. The title of this poem is called Torture Me, and it goes a little like this. Deprive me of sleep, break my very soul, turn me into a shell, make my life hell. Someone wants to help? Destroy all evidence. The global community frowning? Withdraw support for human rights. Is this making sense? Only if I am an animal. Are you brave? You're afraid of a caged animal. By Randy Eshby. I don't really like that poem so much, but it's hard to get creative on something that infuriates you so much. The song, it actually is probably a rip on some band song out there, but it would go like this. It would go, torture me, break down my soul, torture me, down in a hole, torture me, make my life hell, torture me. Whatever. Who cares? I just think it's disgusting what our country's going to. People. Kids. Whoever. Any evidence you get out of somebody that's tortured isn't going to be actionable. It's not going to be any good. Hopefully the next poem's not so depressing. Although necessary. The poem may have been. Okay. So this poem is actually inspired by my ex-girlfriend. I sent her a message or something on, I think one of those automated email or things on Facebook or something, sent her a message. And, she's like, what do you want? And I think that's MySpace. I did it in MySpace, that's what happened. Anyway, she's like, what do you want? So I thought about it for a second. It didn't take me long. And I told her in this poem, it's a poem. I titled it, What Do You Want? And it goes like this. I want to live as the song does. I want to flow and rock the peaks and valleys. I want to end on a high note. I want a good girl to sing my ballad. Again, because I'm a mumbler, I'll do that again. I want to live as a song does. I want to flow and rock the peaks and valleys. I want to end on a high note. And I want a good girl to sing my ballad. I don't think it's very good, but maybe I'm just feeling depressed from that last poem. I got a couple more, so if you guys can hang on. These ones are getting a little better. We'll see. Okay, so these poems are going to be more uplifting, of a more inspirational, maybe not inspirational, but of a later sort. Okay. I'm going to call this one Cookies, and it's a poem by Randy for my lady. And it goes like this. I come home after an 8-hour day. The weather is cold in the middle of May. Bent over the sink, my honey does sway, humming a tune and scrubbing away. Hard does she work all day into the night. Broken we fall, and dare not we fight. Into the bed, and around her sweet head, I pull up the sheets, as though we were to be wed. Soon I smell a scent so yummy, I know what it is, but wonder how she hid it that I were not to see. Those cookies did bake, and end up in my tummy. Oh, that's like maybe a 5-year-old would relate to that, but I like it. Alright, find the next one. Okay. This one's called Petting Zoo. It doesn't really make any sense, so don't ask. But a friend of mine has pet goats, and so that's what inspired this one. It goes like this. A vixen does pose a most interesting question, an incomprehensibility that I dare not mention. How does one so lovely as she have animals as ugly as these? The goats do not smell as pretty as thee, they do not laugh at or dance with me. Existing merely to pet on a whim, love them she does more so than him. These goats are so ugly because I am so jealous, as would be any one of you fellows. The goats seem to get all of the attention, an incomprehensibility that I simply won't mention. And finally, this one's very short, so bear with me. I'll call this My Lady. She came through the darkness without a second despair, broke through the night, filled my breath with fresh air, lifted up from the depths of pity and despair, an angel with wings and long flowing hair. Innocence, she called herself, a name evil must fear. Demons and pygmies flee when she's near, for my lady is good and lovely and fair. It's for all you ladies out there. Oh yeah, Randy's got ladies, man. No, not really. Not at all, actually. Alright, so anyways, that's probably it for PoetManX. I don't know, I don't read poetry that often. If you guys want, contact me, I don't know, somehow. On MySpace, my name is _37D, and on Facebook, my email address is rcashby, ashby, at buffalo.edu, and maybe you guys can inspire me to write more poetry. Give me a title, okay? Usually you give me a subject and I can write something in like 5 minutes or 2 minutes. I don't know if it's quantity or quality that matters in poetry. I think it's getting the idea out there. But you guys have a good night.